All right, rise and shine, everyone. Welcome to your Friday. Jason Hackett with you. Alicia has the morning off. As you saw, there are a lot to get to. Breaking news out of Bloomington, the chaos over in Dinkytown. But first, we got to start with weather and John. And John, yesterday was a bit soggy, I would say.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it rained right in the afternoon for about 4 or 5 hours. And we did get that glorious break from 7 to 10, 11 o'clock. It was perfect for some fireworks if you can get them out. I know my neighbors were having a great time. I don't need sleep. It's fine. I don't care. Do whatever you got to do to celebrate. 61 degrees here in Brainerd, 63 in the Twin Cities, 51 in Bemidji. So super comfortable. You could see light showers really lightening up here. You see the low pressure center swirling right there? If you just imagine this, you got this little, that low is directly overhead. It's pushing that rain down to Rochester right now. So there is some light rain down there in Northfield, Hastings, Red Wing. This is just sprinkles. We'll continue to have sprinkles for the morning through 10 o'clock. And then as we go into the afternoon, we are going to be seeing some sunshine and some 70s. Great end to your Friday. All right, let's get over to traffic. Traffic right now, looking for some updates or some crashes. I don't have anything out there right now. That's good news. We hope that continues for your Friday morning drive.
All right, John, thank you. Let's get back to that breaking situation unfolding in Bloomington. In the last 45 minutes, police cleared the scene of an hours-long standoff. Take a look at this map. This is where police had streets blocked off for almost 5 hours near a home on 12th Avenue South and 86th Street East. Let's get out to our Cece Gaines. And Cece, what have you learned this morning?
Good morning, Jason. Yeah, you know, it was a very active scene overnight. Things just clearing up, as you mentioned, at just after 5:30, actually, this morning. We're learning that this all started just after midnight. Police were called to the 8700 block of 12th Avenue South. Police also setting up a staging area about a block away where we are here at a nearby church. But about 2 hours ago, Bloomington police, they took to X saying that police came to the scene because a man called saying he was in crisis. Around 4 a.m., negotiators were talking to him and trying to get him to come out of the house. We heard that moment. Authorities saying over loudspeaker, "This is Bloomington police. Exit the house, weapon down, hands up." A new video that you're seeing here from overnight showing the bomb squad, ambulance, and multiple squad cars on standby. You know, we're working to confirm that the man involved has been taken into custody. Of course, Bloomington police have been doing updates on X, but we have reached out to them just asking them for any more information. We're working to learn more details about what happened during that standoff and if anyone was injured. Of course, we're still waiting to hear back as the situation unfolds. Jason.
All right, Cece Gaines with the latest this morning. Thank you very much. Also breaking here in the last 6 hours, 4th of July chaos caught on camera in Dinkytown. We got some brand new video to show you from the scene where fireworks were shot at police. In an exclusive interview overnight, Police Chief Brian O'Hara tells us he was nearly hit. It's a problem we saw the last 2 years around the 4th, but this time police tell us that they are better prepared. Our Audrey Russo is live from police headquarters with new details about what happened overnight. Audrey.
Jason, within the last 3 hours, Minneapolis police did confirm to us they've made multiple arrests. Even with 200 officers swarming the streets, the city still became a fireworks firing range, and Dinkytown was at the epicenter. Take a look at this video. It's captured by KARE 11 photojournalist David Peterlins, where you can see some of the mayhem unfolding. Police Chief Brian O'Hara did confirm to us in an exclusive interview a little bit about what he saw, including people throwing and launching fireworks at buildings, passing cars, pretty much anything that they could take aim at. Again, a lot of this activity was centered in the Dinkytown area on the east side of the river. Chief O'Hara did tell us that he nearly became a victim himself when he was out patrolling with some state troopers. Take a listen.
I was standing at the intersection 1 block over. There were a couple of troopers with us, and they had just cleared some folks out of there, and a group ran up from behind us and threw a large mortar at us.
And fortunately, no one was hurt. In fact, O'Hara says they were actually able to chase down and arrest 2 people related to that incident alone. But you have to remember that most fireworks in Minnesota are actually illegal, and obviously it's not stopping people. And Jason, as you mentioned, this has been an issue in years past. So coming up in the next 30 minutes, we'll have a little bit more information on exactly how last night compares to years past. But for now, I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, really unfortunate to see all that go down. Audrey, thank you. We're also following breaking news out of St. Paul this morning. In the last few hours, we confirmed with police a person was shot on Marshall Avenue. That's just a block away from the Jimmy Lee Rec Center. That victim is in the hospital right now. Police tell us they are expected to be okay, though. So far, no arrests have been made, but as soon as we learn more, we will be sure to update you. If you live in Crystal and you have kids, you need to hear this one. Police are doubling down on their warning to teens not to show up to a planned takeover event at Becker Park this weekend. Now, takeovers are a social media fueled national trend. This is one from New York not too long ago. About 300 teens showed up at Becker Park last Sunday, mostly by rideshare. Police ended up arresting people after fights broke out. This time they say they will shut down the park. Crystal police say takeovers have happened in at least 6 other communities so far this year. Within the next hour or so, hundreds of Minneapolis Parks and Rec workers will start their first full day of a week-long strike. Local 363 represents park maintenance workers. They're asking for higher wages and more safety tools as well as affordable health care. According to the park board, it's the first time workers have ever walked off the job. They say the offer they've made is competitive and fair. The union, meanwhile, says it's been frustrated with the negotiation process.
I am tired of the rhetoric that the park board has been putting out. We're only here fighting for fair wages, asking them to do the right thing, provide dignity and respect to our workers. It's not much to ask for, is it? No. But when we fight, we win.
Despite the busy 4th of July weekend ahead, the city says staffing will not be impacting any events. Time of 6:07 as we turn to the 2024 election, and this is a crucial weekend for President Joe Biden's campaign as they work to convince voters and his fellow Democrats he should remain his party's nominee. And it all starts in Wisconsin in just a few hours. Today, Biden will be in Madison for a rally. He's also doing his first primetime interview since his poor debate performance last week. In the last 24 hours, he hosted a 4th of July celebration at the White House and spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu about a potential hostage deal. Biden says he is staying in this race, but his commitment to the campaign trail isn't removing doubts from some Minnesota voters.
We're bearing witness to some history that is remarkable, but I have to be optimistic.
I am concerned about the country. I really am. I'm concerned about our democratic institutions, frankly.
Yeah, we'll have a full recap of President Biden's primetime interview tonight in our 10 o'clock newscast. Well, thanks to Mother Nature, we saw less fireworks than normal this 4th of July. But for the cities that kept their celebrations as planned, things paid off for them. In Delano, rain made things a little bit soggier, but it didn't dampen any spirits. Plenty of people made their way out for the city celebration. And then in Minneapolis, Red, White, and Boom made its return after 5 years away. It was a gamble to get these celebrations in, but those that we spoke with say the risk was worth it.
You have to be positive because I laugh. The sun will come out.
I moved down here 8 years ago, and I've always loved watching the fireworks down here because right on the river, it's like so beautiful.
Many cities have moved their 4th of July celebrations to the coming days and even next month. More details on those rescheduled events over at KARE11.com.